Hello and Assalamualaikum guys. My name is Muhammad Farhan bin Muhammad Razi. I'm from UPNM and in this video I'm going to talk to you about decision tree in data mining. Okay, this is one of my assignment that I need to make a video for it. Okay, so let's check it out. Information gain over the attribute A is denoted as GA. What is GA? GA is a difference between H class and H class attribute. This one. Okay. H class, we use every example to find the H class, which is the different in set. Okay. So we use the positive and negative outcome from this set. For H class attribute, we use the positive and negative attribute to find the value. So we move to the question number 1. The data set in table 1 contains data about heart disease and its condition. The class label P means that the heart disease is present, and the class label N label that the disease is absent. Suppose the data set is used as a training set. The question is calculate the information gain over the attribute for blood pressure. Given the information gains over the other descriptive attribute as follow. So we got that gain body weight is 0.0275 and information gain for body height you got that 0.2184 and gain for information gain for blood sugar level we got that 0.1407 and then gain for habit we got that 0.0721. Which attribute should be chosen as the root by the ID3 algorithm? So this is the table. We got all the attribute here. We got the body height, blood pressure, blood sugar level, habit, and classes. So in this table, we have that the label here, which is if the person is classed as P, it will get the heart disease, and if the person got labeled as N, this person will not get the heart disease. Okay, so first of all, we must use this table. We must create a new table that we can look into them much easier. Draw out the blood pressure from the table. So we get information that the person which have high blood pressure is count as 5 and normal is 2. And the person will not gain heart disease for high blood pressure is 0 and blood pressure for normal is 4. So we need to find the gain here. So the solution, question 1. First of all, we must find the H class from the table. Example we use is 11 and the positive is 7 and the negative is 4, which is for N. Then we do the calculation using this formula. We can get the H class for this set data, which is 0.946 bits. They want the information gain for attribute blood pressure. We must find the H class for blood pressure high first. The first one is 5 and this one is 5. The total of person that used in the sample is 5. If you look at the formula again, it should be that negative n over n plus p log 2 n over n plus p. But we don't need use that because the n for this equation we can get the answer 0. So after we calculate this, we can get the answer that which is a 0 bit. After that, we need to find the H class for blood pressure normal. So we insert the value of P and N in this equation and calculate it, you can get the answer 0.918 bit. Hence, H class for blood pressure is equal to 5 over H. H class blood pressure high plus 6 over H class for blood pressure normal. Therefore, we can calculate it. We insert the value, and the value for this one is 0. And the value for this one is from our last result. So, we can get the answer is 0.501 bit. Therefore, information gain for blood pressure is H class minus 2 H class blood pressure, which is 0.946 for the H class and 0.501 for H class blood pressure, and we get the answer is 0.445 bit. Okay, we jump to the question number 1b. Which attribute should be chosen as the root of the decision tree by the ID3 algorithm? So, attribute ID3 algorithm to choose is the highest information gain value. So, in this information given, we can see that blood pressure has the highest information gain. So, blood pressure will be used as the root for the decision tree. If we don't include that blood pressure information gain, we can use this gain body height, which is have the most highest information gain. We proceed to the question number 2. Given the training set in table 1, the partial decision tree in figure below has been constructed with the ID3 algorithm. Complete the construction of the remaining part of the tree. This question wants us to complete the construction remaining part of the tree. Discuss what to do if two attributes have the same amount of information. So first of all, we need to fill this box and then discuss what to do if two attributes have the same amount of information. The first one, we need to take out everything in the decision tree. Okay, so for the blood pressure and blood sugar level already have in the decision tree, so we remove it from the table. So this one is left, which is body weight, body height, habit. So we need to do the same use in the blood pressure method in every attribute here. So we first must find the H class, which is we already got it 0.971 from the 71 H class. After that, like I said in the beginning of this method, we need to take out the attribute and make a table which is much more simpler, so we can see and we can get the information easily. So the solution is we need to find the H class for attribute body weight heavy, and we got that the attribute for it is 1 bit, and H class for body weight normal 1 bit also, and H class for body weight low is 0. Okay, we continue to the next attribute, which is a body height. We do the same like before, take out the information with this attribute. We calculate the H class for body height medium, and we got that 0.918 bit, and also the same with the tall body height, you get 0, and low body height you got 0 also. So H class for the attribute height is 0 plus 3 over 5 times 0.918 plus 0. We can calculate the information gain, which is the information H class for the data set minus by H class for attribute height. We can get the answer is 0.420 bit. And the last one is the habit. which is have two more habit, which is smoker and non-smoker. So we do the same. We make a table that make us look easier to check it. Continue the calculation. So each of these example have 0. So it's easy for us because we get everything is 0, 0, 0. So for information gain for habit is 0.971, which is this is the H class, and then minus by H class habit, which is 0. You can get the answer 0.971. Therefore, habit has the highest information gain between the three attributes. So we put that habit in this box, and if the smoker is likely to get the heart disease, if the person is not a smoker, they will unlikely to get the heart disease. Okay, for the second question, which is if you have two attributes with the same information gain, which one the ID3 algorithm will take? Okay, the algorithm will choose which attribute comes first in the data set. So everything comes first, we'll put in the decision tree. Okay, this is how application like Weka works. We move to the question 3. Use the decision tree constructed in question 2 to classify the unseen class in table 2. So we got all information in the data set here. So first of all, we must use from the root attribute in the decision tree. So the root in the decision tree is the blood pressure. So if anyone have the high blood pressure, we likely to have heart disease. So this one is high blood pressure and this one is also high blood pressure. So these two person will likely to have heart disease. So we move to the next attribute, which is the blood sugar level. If the person have number 1 sugar blood level, the person will likely to have a heart disease. So this person and this one have number 1 blood sugar level, therefore this person also will get the heart disease. Okay, and the third one, which is the habit attribute in the decision tree. If he is the smoker, he will likely to get the heart disease. So therefore, this one person and another one and another one, counting 3% here, is a smoker, likely to have heart disease. Okay, so now we look at this last person, which is he has normal blood pressure, which is unlikely to have heart disease, and he got the number 3 blood sugar level. So even he got sugar level number 3, we need to look for the habit if he is a non-smoker. If he is a non-smoker, he will unlikely to have the heart disease. Therefore, this is the answer we discussed just now. That's all about this decision tree question. That's all from me. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys stay safe at home and take care of your family and be safe. Thank you.